So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our second semi-final of the evening, scheduled for 3 two-minute rounds. Introducing first and boxing out of the red corner, wearing the black shorts. He took just 47 seconds in the quarterfinal to dispatch of his opponent. From Bradford, Tommy Hawthorn! And his opponent, boxing out of the blue corner, went all the way with a victory over Ocarenta in the quarterfinals. He's back wearing the white and red from Selston, Joe Collings. Your referee in charge of the action is Mr. Andy Butlin.
So final instructions given, and it is on with our second semi-final. Live from the fight city of Manchester, and the first jab to land comes by way of Tommy Hawthorn, this very tough man from Bradford, against Selston's Joe Collings, just at 19, the baby of the tournament, but a capable operator who lives the life, loves the boxing gym. But Hawthorn goes to work, he's tough, he's rugged, and he's trying to pin Collings down, he's trying to maybe outman him in these early stages.
Well, land a good right hand there, Hawthorn. Just coming in, marauding sort of style, looking for openings. He does have his head a little bit high, but he's getting the shots onto Collins.
Punch and bend your legs.
Again, rough and tough operator, but unbeaten in the EBF, Tommy Hawthorn. 17 fights, 10 inside the distance. And again, he's trying to pin Collings in that corner, using his strength. This very experienced wrestler, very elite wrestler. Number 5 in Europe he was as well. Earned a place at the Commonwealth Games, so an absolute master in his previous sport, but showing that he's got plenty of grit and determination with a pair of gloves on as well, as Hawthorn still tries to take centre of the ring, and again, trying to really put it on Joe Collings.
Well, Collins has got to try and use his height and reach and, you know, get the jab going a little bit. He's just been outworked. Hawthorn is strong, rugged sort of style, but does carry that head a little bit high. Obviously, we're looking at both of these guys with what they're going to face next in the form of Ty Mitchell. And, you know, Hawthorn would nearly have to try and use that aggression, wouldn't he, that he's showing here.
Well, Hawthorn just is first to the stool after having the final say, thinking that opening stanza, and for aggression and probably for the better shots. Would you give that to Hawthorn?
Yes, most definitely. He was using his strength, using what he's got. He's got that physical presence and strength about himself, and that's what he was using to good effect. And Joe Collins never really got into a style because he wasn't allowed to. So Collins has got to do a lot more than that just to get through this.
Collings, maybe, you know, obviously he's been in and around the boxing gym since the age of 9, but I think you see sometimes with lads like Tommy Hawthorn that have come from other sports as well. If you think of, you know, kickboxers that go into boxing, often they're so durable and so tough and so rugged that, you know, they can ruin the best laid plans of the boxer, if you like.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he's trying to do, and it looked like that's what he was trying to do in that opening round. But of course, Joe was slick in his contest. Of course, Tommy hardly had to get going, so he should be the fresher. Will that tell?
Well, straight out with a left-right Hawthorn. Now this is where Collins has got to try and use his reach a little bit. Good right hand from Collins.
Well, Hawthorn just seems to suck that up and go to work again. He doesn't mind taking one to land one. I think that's certainly the case, and stands square on in front of Collings. He just lets those hands go, and this is real phone box stuff at the moment. Collings on the rope. Now he spins away and uses the feet.
Bend your legs, Tommy. Bend your legs. Bend
The left hand landing of Hawthorn again. Decent shot to the body. And
Right hand was good as well, Dom. But Collins managed to get himself off the ropes where he needs to be. That's where he needs to start to throw some punches if he's going to win a round in here. He's been bulled about a little bit. He is getting the odd shot through Collins, but the better work from Hawthorn.
Well, there's I suppose, a difference in life experience between these two. You could say 19-year-old Joe Collings against a 25-year-old Tommy Hawthorn. Been around the block a bit.
Hawthorn's, got that undefeated record.
Oh, he catches Collings there, and Collings is just stuck on the ropes a little bit. The gloves go high. As Hawthorn tries to get in between them, was a odd little shimmy and almost an alley shuffle from Collings. A little bit of bravado there as he skips away from Hawthorn.
Yeah, I think he needs a bit more than that, the alley shuffle. He needs to start throwing some punches back. He's been caught with shots, bravado, but not winning.
Well, there's a smile on the face of Collings as he makes his way to the blue corner. But how are you seeing it now, Glenn? We've had 2 rounds of only 3 2-minute rounds, and again, I'm guessing now that you've got Hawthorn 2 up.
I have. I think the work rate of Hawthorn's, he's like a bull in there, pushing Collins back. He hasn't allowed Collins to get to work. So it's going to be we need something special from Collins to salvage something out of this.
Well, whoever does have the hand raised at the end of this, of course, will be going in with the very skillful Ty Mitchell. A chance to win £10,000. This the inaugural Tough Boxing Ultimate Prize Fighter Tournament.
Well, I wonder if the fighters have watched any of the other fighters, if they've seen Ty Mitchell. I think at the moment it's looking a bit of an unenviable challenge.
Well, who will have that challenge as both men go to work for the 3rd and final round, and Collings this time tries to take centre of the ring, and this time it's Hawthorn moving his feet for the first time. He's been just relentless, does catch Collings with a good right hand, now moves back.
Well, Hawthorn, maybe he's thinking, you know what, I've got this in the bag, maybe just try and just take it a little bit easier, which is dangerous. Never want to let anybody back into a fight. Good right hand, just choppy little shot. Collins comes back with a jab, but gets caught again with a right hand.
Good work from Hawthorn, and then Collins just forced back into the red corner as Hawthorn again just uses his man strength really and bullies him back into that corner. Collins still with a little smile on his face, just manages to get out of there and uses his feet. But a tough competitor, Hawthorn. A little slip there, the referee. Just gets between them, just got his feet tangled a little bit, Collings.
Yeah. His legs looked a little wobbly though. I think he's took a few tough, hard shots. And I think, there is a bit of power there with...
Oh, big right hand from Hawthorn, who's used the body shots and head shots so well.
Yeah, he's got some power in them fists. And he's got some physical strength as well. He's going to need it.
Well, he isn't too bothered about his defence at times,
no.
Is he, Hawthorn? He's all about getting the shots off, and if he takes a few to land a few, he's happy with that. And respect between the two fighters, as you would imagine, at the end. That was a good, lively contest. It's Tommy Hawthorn and his aggression. Collings, well, when he did at times use the footwork, with a bloodied mouth of Collings, but good, honest battle between these two. But you think Hawthorn's the man to have the arm raised, and quite handily, Glenn?
Yes, quite handily. I think, he dominated this fight. He had the right tactics. He didn't let Collins get established, get into it, use his height and his jab. So, the right tactics.
Well, Hawthorn just having the gloves taken off. And again, he's had a real run out this time, of course. He only had a few seconds in the ring against Axel Cartmel. So he certainly has felt a little bit of action now. He's a bit disappointed to not get rounds in the previous fight, but he certainly hasn't got that to worry about this time. A good 3 solid rounds, and I think the scorecards are in, so we can get the official verdict now as the two men meet in the centre of the ring with our MC, Terry Gauci.
So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, your winner and progressing through to the final of TUFF 1 by unanimous decision, in the red corner, Tommy Hawthorn.